Hi guys, welcome back to another vlog. So as you can tell by the title, this is a pre-travel vlog where I'm going to be packing with you guys, doing sort of like my pre-trip routine, because tomorrow I'm heading to New York City for the next 48 hours. So I'm going to be preparing for the next, I don't know, all day today, I guess, for the trip. And first things first, we have to get the suitcase out of the attic. Whoa. Oh my God. Pretend like you didn't see that or hear it. Up we go in the attic. Look, this is the chaos in the attic. It's literally nails. We had someone come do our AC and let's just say it was chaotic. So as you can tell, the attic is not finished in our house, but you would never know because you have to come up these creepy stairs to get up here. Yeah, here she is. I'm gonna bring my away suitcase. Okay, so basically I'm spending today getting ready for a trip. So I'm going to New York City with Macy's tomorrow. Basically, they're bringing in all of their Macy's style crew, which are like basically their ambassadors across the US to New York, and we have 3 days of activities. So tomorrow when I get there, I'll be checking into the hotel. I'll see my bestie Steph. And then Thursday is sort of when all the action starts and we have a full itinerary. I'm gonna do a separate vlog on that, so I won't go into too much detail on what's on the itinerary just because it's really exciting and I want you guys to see it all in the vlog and all in real time. Basically, we have a dress code or sort of like a lookbook for all of our activities. So I have some outfits that I ordered and or already had, and I want to try them on for you guys and show you everything. And then I'm going to be packing. I actually, whoa, dropping everything. Actually, I'm using packing cubes for the first time ever, so I'll let you know if this helps with organization. I'm hands down the worst packer. I always forget 50 things and none of my outfits are ever complete. So I'm trying to get as ahead of that as possible since I really can't be a bad packer for this kind of trip. And then I have things like this mirror. Oh my gosh, if you guys haven't seen or bought this mirror yet, it's literally a game changer. Like, I'm gonna be doing all my makeup with this thing on the trip because we know hotel bathrooms have the worst lighting. And then I just got some little bags and like a silk pillowcase to have for the hotel room. Anyway, I'm gonna try on some different outfits and show you guys what I'm planning to pack and sort of like give you a hint as to what the themes of each outfit and each thing we're doing on this trip will be. And then I have lots of random things I need to get done. Like I need to go to the post office, I need to get a spray tan, and yeah, hopefully I don't forget anything because we leave for the airport at 5 a.m. So I have 2 hangers of all the clothes. If you guys have watched my other vlogs, you know I'm infamous for hanging 50 outfits on one hanger. They're always breaking, but I swear this is the way to do it. I keep so much stuff on one hanger. Part of these outfits are things I ordered for the trip, and part I'm just like, I'm gonna be in New York during almost summertime, so I wanna have cute fits. So for the actual trip itself, we have 2 different outfit themes we have to do. One is like summer linens theme, and then the other one you have to be very colorful. So I'm gonna try on these outfits and I wanna show you guys. And then obviously I'll show you in my next vlog once I wear everything and if these are what I end up wearing too. For the first outfit, I have this little top. This is from the Line by K, and then ignore the shoe noise. And then the skirt is mango, but from Macy's. So I kind of went with the skirt as the linen piece, and then I thought the top was really cute with it. They did ask that we try to wear mostly Macy's on the trip if we had it, and I just took that as an excuse to go shopping. So this is the skirt that I'm gonna be wearing. And then for shoes, and what I like to do before a trip is pick out every single part of the outfit. So I have these shoes. These are from Matisse, which I think these are so cute and pretty. Otherwise, I have like a casual sandal like this. I also think this blue one could be cute with it to have like a blue and yellow moment. And then, can't really say what we're doing because I want to show you guys, but I might need this in case it gets a little chilly where we are. So maybe I'll like drape it over my shoulders, but anyway, I'm gonna figure out the exact outfit, take a photo of it on my phone, and then save it in an album. That way, when I am getting ready during the trip, all I have to do is look at that photo and I know head to toe what my outfit's gonna look like. And then for my colorful outfit, I went with this mango dress, also from Macy's. And this one I need to show you guys the full thing. It's like a maxi dress with a fringe on the bottom. And we're not supposed to be too fancy, like look nice, but not too fancy. And you guys will understand why in the next video. But I'm like, how can you not wear heels with an outfit like this? So I'm thinking I'll wear these silver heels, but I'll probably take another pair of shoes with me in my bag just in case everyone's like, do not wear heels. You need to be way more casual than you think. Sorry, I'm being kind of vague, but honestly, I don't even know all these things until I get there. So I'll keep you guys posted. Like the fact that this dress is Mango via Macy's, that's one thing I will say is like my pro tip with shopping on the Macy's website. I know there's so many brands, so many things. So what I do is I just filter the website by the brands I like. So I do Mango, Free People, Cotton On, Petal and Pup. Like there's so many, but I'll filter it by those. That way I'm only looking at the clothes that are my vibe, and it makes it so much easier. So Mango clearly is like a winner because the dress and this maxi skirt, which I have messily thrown here, but the maxi skirt are both Mango. For the other things I'm gonna pack, I got this cute top from Source Unknown and then white pants. And then this dress I just got from South Down Under. I'm not trying them on just because I don't know if I'm gonna wear them on this trip. I'm gonna bring them all with me, but I'll show them to you guys if I do end up wearing them. But yeah, like this dress, oh my gosh, it's so pretty. So yeah, clearly you guys can tell my theme of the trip is a bajillion colors, and I'm not mad about it. Okay, so the day before a trip, I like to go get a spray tan. That way it's super fresh the first few days of any trip. And since my trip to New York is only like 48 hours or so, I just realized it's more than 48 hours. Well, since my trip is 3 full days, I am getting my spray tan today. And I'm just gonna like marinate in it while I'm at home, which is why I have on like a baggy sweatshirt look. And I wear like baggy sweatpants, kind of things that you don't care too much about. For me, spray tans never stain my clothes, never stain my sheets. But I know for some people they do. I also use this. So basically before I get a spray tan, I exfoliate my whole body. I'll use like a loofah and some sort of exfoliant scrub. I use Necessaire right now. And then shave. You want to be very smooth, very fresh out of the shower. Don't put any lotion or anything on. And then I go to the spray tan salon. I put this on right before I get in the machine. And then my spray tan usually lasts me like a week and a half or so. It starts to look a little crusty, musty, dusty, rusty. If you know, you know. It starts to look a little weird after the first week, I would say, but I'm pretty much like, I don't care. As long as I'm tan the first 2 days, that's the priority. So it's later in the day and my spray tan on my face is pretty much dried, so I'm going to do my makeup. I mentioned on Instagram that I would be showing you guys my updated makeup routine, and I'll share the products, and I'll also tell you guys the shades that I am wearing everything in. So typically, because I am getting a spray tan and my skin is going to be tanner than this, I have darker foundation and darker makeup to sort of match once the spray tan develops. I start with primer. So this is after doing my skincare, but the primer I've been using is this YSL primer. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'll link everything down below if you are interested in any of these things. I had to change. I could already tell I was gonna get hot recording this. So then after I do the primer, I go in with concealer. I like to use the Born This Way from Too Faced, and I use it in shade Cream Puff. And then this I just use and go over like any blemishes on my skin. Usually I have some like around my chin area, just hormonal ones. And I kind of cover those up, lightly dab it. And then with the Beauty Blender, I just tap those out. I try not to blend this, but more so just tap on top of this. That way it really keeps a lot of the product on top of any blemishes and they sort of get hidden. After that, I go in with my foundation, or today I'm gonna use this Rare Beauty Tinted Moisturizer. I have this in 24N. I actually just recently got this and I've used it every single time I've done my makeup since I got it, because if I'm just gonna be at home or I'm like running errands or something, I really don't want a big heavy foundation on my face. I will say that I do typically for foundation use this Armani Luminous Silk, and I use it in color 3.8, or shade 3.8, and I love this. It does not feel heavy at all, but just since I'm gonna be at home for most of today, I can use the Rare Beauty one. So this is the base with the tinted moisturizer all blended, and now I'm gonna go in with this LYS, I think that's what it is, No Limits Harmony bronzer stick. What is this called? And I just go like right on my cheekbones. I highlight down here. Honestly, it gets kind of messy, but I feel like it doesn't matter as long as you get it in the key areas. And then I like to go around my face. And then what I'm gonna do is blend this out with a beauty blender and then move on to the rest of the face. I'm going in with this Rare Beauty blush. I use it in color Happy. I keep calling it color shade Happy. I'm obviously not a makeup influencer. So I put this here. Blend, blend, blend. If you know, you know. Everything really for the face is with the beauty blender. And then I recently got this Kosas Vitamin Infused Skin Enhancer. I think you can wear this more as like a base and foundation, but I've just putting it like right in this area, and I feel like it works as a really pretty highlighter that looks like skin, like it doesn't look highlightery, if that makes sense. And I have it in shade, let's see, Spark. Risa put me onto this actually when we were in Sephora together, and we both bought it instantly. They only had 2 left, so it worked out really well. But I really like it. I feel like it just creates like a pretty subtle glow on my cheeks, and I just put it right here in like a C shape. So whenever the light does catch my face, it's a very natural glow right in that area. And to finish the base, I use this Armani Luminous Silk Concealer, and I have it in shade 2. So this I just apply sort of in the most essential areas, like the middle here. I do it right down my nose. I put a little under my eyes to brighten them up. And then I like to put it down here to sort of help blend out the bronzer, because I'm pretty messy with the bronzer. I don't feel like makeup needs to be perfect, and I definitely don't do it perfectly. So I use the lighter concealer to sort of brighten up my face after I've put a little bit of darkening on it with the bronzer. And then the concealer kind of just like fixes the messiness. You guys can see it's just like brightened this part of my face, and it will really make my cheekbones, the bronzer, pop the more it's sort of carved out in that way. So this shade is brighter than what I typically would put on if I was trying to cover blemishes, which is why I have 2 different concealers. One that's more of my skin tone, and then one that obviously I'm using right now to brighten everything up. I'm gonna set my under eyes and then my smile lines with translucent setting powder. This is the Laura Mercier translucent powder. What I think is really important if you guys do have any little under eye lines is you have to make sure the makeup isn't in your creases before you set it. So I just quickly dab it out with the beauty blender and make sure there's nothing in my little eye creases. And then I immediately apply the setting powder underneath. While this sets, I'm going to do my eyebrows. So I use this Brow Freeze Styling Wax from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I just use like a little spoolie and quickly rub it into my eyebrows. Over the past year, I've had a very big eyebrow journey where I completely grew them out, and I did not really post close-ups of them on the internet for anyone to see, but I completely grew them out because during COVID, I thought it was a great idea to do my own eyebrows. And I mean, obviously we all had to, but I think I went a little crazy, and I look back at the shape of them from the past year and I'm like, oh my God, they look so bad and no one told me. So now I grew them out, and I'm trying to have more of like a straight line, a little bit thicker, but still tame eyebrow vibe. So that's what we're doing. To fill them in, because I do have some little light patches still from where I would over tweeze, I use this makeup eyeshadow palette. It's Too Faced. I think this was like a holiday one, Christmas Bake Shop palette. My mom gave me eyeshadow. I really am not a big eyeshadow person, but somehow I've in the past few months worked it into my routine where I use it for everything except eyeshadow. So I just lightly brush it into my eyebrows, sort of fill in any empty spaces. I use like a brown shade over here. It's shade Cloister. I love it. And I just like fill in these spots on both brows. And to lock the eyebrows in, I go in with this Benefit Cosmetics 24-hour brow setter. It's like a clear gel, if I could get it open. So I just set the eyebrows in place and I always brush them up. I don't want them to look too crazy, but I like when they do look nice and full. So that just sets the eyebrows. While the under eye is still baking, I'm gonna do my top liner. So I just started using this Kylie Cosmetics palette for that. And I use the shade Brunette. The palette is, I don't know what it's called honestly, but here are the colors in it. So if you guys are looking for it, you can find it. It's all like neutral colors and I really like it. So all I do is I use this same little brush. This brush is an eyebrow brush from Jones Road Beauty. And I just go right in my lash line, super light. I like to use a brown shade because I used to be a huge eyeliner girly. If you guys have followed me for a while, you know that. And it's another one of those things I look back on and I'm like, why did I do that? It's a little intense. So now I'd like to make it look light and not too overwhelming by using a brown eyeshadow and just having like a little wing at the end. So after the eyeliner, I just go brush this setting powder away. I brush it down, so if it does get on any of these other parts, it's totally fine. I try not to put on my forehead just because I do like a little bit of a glowier look to my makeup. And then after that, I use this Sephora eyelash curler and I just go in and curl my lashes. And this is the biggest tip I have for you guys. Use waterproof mascara and just get like a really good makeup remover. I use my micellar water, I think that's how it's pronounced. But waterproof mascara keeps the curl in your eyelashes versus normal mascara just has them go back to straight after you curl it. So this is just a random one I have. It's a Lift and Define 5D Lash Waterproof Mascara and I really like it. The last two steps are highlighter and lips. I use this Kylie Cosmetics highlighter and it's in the shade Kylighter, Ice Me Out. Oh, number 20, Ice Me Out. This one I think is such a good highlighter, so I just go down the skinny part of my nose and try to accentuate that. I'll put it in my little corners here. I like to put it under my eyebrows. And then using a different, this is actually with the Rare Beauty brush. I think this is like a concealer brush. And then with this feather brush, it's like a fan kind of, I go in and sort of highlight more lightly and just brush the highlighter on these areas. I don't want it to be too clumpy, but I like to put it on these high points. So here in my eyes, on the top of my eyebrows, and then right on my nose. And then for the very last steps, I'm going to go in with this Makeup by Mario lip liner. This is in the shade, I have no idea because it's so tiny, but that just means I use it a lot. I'll find it in my emails from when I ordered it. And I just overline the top and then I overline the bottom, and then I'm gonna follow my natural lip line to connect the sides. And usually I use this Rare Beauty lip oil in the shade Hope. I really like a more pinky lip, but I just got in these Glossier lip, what are they called? Ultra lips. Look how shiny this is. So this is the color. Let's see what shade I'm using. I'm using Villa, another pink one. It goes on so glossy, so shiny, and it just feels like you're wearing a chapstick on your lips. Now to finish it all off, because I see the battery's about to die on my camera, I set it with this setting spray, and that's the final makeup. I just spent the last few hours packing my suitcase, and I want to show you guys how I packed it because my first time, I think I mentioned this earlier, using packing cubes, and honestly they're pretty much game changers. So I have everything packed in cubes like this, and the way I organized it was mostly by day. So I have outfits that I might need for tomorrow when I get there. I'm meeting up with Steph and we're getting content while we're there and going to dinner later in the night, so I was like, I'll pack cute outfits in case we take any pictures. And then also my dinner outfit is in here, and these are so nice because they are sheer, so you can like just take a peek and know what's inside. So that's one. And then Thursday for my Macy's outfits, I have them in this little bag. And then Friday / workout outfits are in here. And then I put all my sneakers and heels and stuff on one side. And then for my carry-on, I have this duffel bag that I used the last time I went on the plane. It is a little bit big to fit under the seat, but you can shove it under there, or you can obviously put it overhead and just pull out whatever you might need on the flight. So I have this bag, and tomorrow morning, once I'm done using any of these things, like my toiletries, I have this Amazon travel bag that has like makeup, face wash, that kind of thing. And then I also have this one that has hair wash, other makeup, makeup remover, that kind of stuff. So now it's time to seal up the suitcase, and it obviously doesn't matter because I'm going to be checking this bag, but I want to play with this because this is a scale that tells you how much your suitcase weighs, and I'm always overweight, so I mean this one doesn't really matter. Like I said, I'm going to be doing a carry-on, I'm not checking it, but I still want to know how much it weighs, and I also haven't used this yet, so we're going to play with her and see if it works. That is so helpful. We are officially heading out to tennis right now. This is workout number 2 for 75 hard day, whatever. And now we're literally over 75 hard, but we're finishing it. So yeah, so I'm gonna end the vlog here for today, and in the next video you guys will see everything I get up to in New York. Bye.